Niagara Falls, known for its ethereal beauty and amazing sightseeing. An estimated 22 million people visit Niagara Falls each year. What they don't know, though, is that the county and the area are at high risk for chemical pollution, and if people don't stop it now, it'll only get worse. It all started in 1894 when William T. Love began to create a canal that connected the Niagara River to Lake Ontario, although it was later abandoned when it was unfinished.
In 1893, a man with a plan entered the picture in Niagara County.
Model City was the brainchild of a man named William Love.
But his idea was for more than just another community.
Where everything would be inclusive. All the schools, stores, churches, everything would be right in that area. People wouldn't have to travel for employment.
And all of that would be powered by Niagara River water redirected north and over the escarpment.
It would create like a waterfall, just like Niagara Falls, and they would use that to generate the electric power.
Love estimated that 2 million people would someday live in the town. The area would encompass 30,000 acres stretching from Ridge Road on the south to Lake Ontario on the north and from the Niagara River east to near Ransomville. The first shovels broke ground in 1894.
Hooker Chemical and Plastics Corporation took over the 15-acre canal, and by 1952, they had buried over 20,000 of tons of toxic chemicals there.
The 1-mile stretch was used as a dump, ultimately by large chemical companies, and then it was filled in and redeveloped, only to have that contamination seep out into people's yards and basements. What started as an idea for utopia wound up one of the worst environmental disasters our nation has ever seen.
A journalist who visited the area at the time wrote, "Corroding waste disposal drums could be seen breaking up through the grounds of backyards. Trees and gardens were turning black and dying. One entire swimming pool had been popped up from its foundation, afloat now on a small sea of chemicals. Puddles of noxious substances were pointed out to me by the residents. Some of these puddles were in their yards, some were in their basements, others yet were on school grounds. Everywhere the air had a faint, choking smell. Children returned from play with burns on their hands and faces." A Goodyear Chemical Division plant in Niagara Falls is known for workers developing bladder cancer. They are also at risk for other diseases such as mesothelioma, lung cancer, and abscessosis. Not only can the workers get sick, but loved ones at home can too, due to secondhand exposure. The best way to go about reducing chemical pollution in Niagara Falls is finding the companies that are guilty. This will be effective because while it keeps the companies in check and makes them responsible for their own mistakes, it also raises awareness to the issue. Renewable energy is another thing that companies should consider, like wind power or solar panels. Although developing renewable energy is expensive and a lot of work goes into it, it's worth it in the end to avoid paying fines or lawsuits in the first place. Pollution is a global crisis and is negatively affecting our planet and our health. In order to slow down the decline to our world and try to stop it before it's too late, we must hold the companies that were responsible accountable. It's important to demand that these companies do the right thing before it kills us all.